Just look at this chart real quick. Look at all the features. They give you all of these features just for. Alright guys, welcome. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over why SaaS is inevitably going to replace and fully integrate with SMMA. It's clearly just the overall winner, and it's the bigger, better system that's going to infiltrate so many niches, and especially the SMMA area. Let's take a moment and think of the current traditional agency model saying, oh yeah, we just charge a retainer fee and do a risk reversal of saying if we don't sign you X amount of clients or deliver you X amount of money by a certain day, then we'll fully refund you. That's pretty much what's being pushed right now by major SMMA YouTubers, even smaller ones. And it's just a matter of time, and I truly do believe we're at the apex right now of how it's really just becoming oversaturated, which is my first point. Everybody and their grandmother has heard about it and is starting to do it, and it's just getting fully flooded, and everybody's talking about it like it's the new gold rush. In my opinion, in the next 3 to 5 years, 5 years at most, the SMMA space is going to be completely saturated, just like the dropshipping spaces, along with Amazon FBA. It's going to be in that same category. The second point here is a high churn rate. And for you guys that don't know what churn means, it's pretty much in other terms, it's basically the rate of how often customers decide to stop working with you and just move on from you. So the average time span of keeping a client for a traditional agency is somewhere between 2 to 4 months, which really isn't much. And most of the time you're going to be dealing with a lot of stress because you're going to be charging these clients a lot to even do the service you're providing, which is my next point. But in software, it's much different. The average retention rate for software is literally 6 to 12 months. And the reasoning behind that is because you're charging such a lower fee than a traditional agency model, and you're actually over delivering when it comes to your services. Like, all of it's automated. Like, you're not really doing too much, and I will go into that. But like I said, you have to charge a high fee to even make a living, and the stress is going to be insane because when you're charging upwards of $2,000 plus for a retainer for a client, they're constantly going to be on your ass, and it's really just a pain in the ass. If you guys have done it or anything, or have dealt with a high ticket item and you're providing a service for a business, you probably definitely know what I'm talking about, how annoying it is and how often you have to be in communication with the client because they always want to know what's going on and if they're getting what they paid for. And most times they're really not nowadays because everybody's doing an agency model and everyone's doing the same stuff for the most part that delivers just mediocre results. And pretty much in terms, you're risking all of your time and all of your energy to do service delivery. And even if you have a media buyer, you have to go through a good amount of people to actually find a solid media buyer. And it's just not worth the hassle compared to SaaS. It's also cold outreach based. You're constantly doing cold calls, cold emails, absolutely like just spamming people's inboxes. To a degree, I do understand that. And I actually went through a period of doing that myself before I migrated to SaaS. But it's just not super efficient. Most of the time you guys are going to have, an automated email system set up, but you have to scramble to get all these emails. And if you're doing local lead gen, getting that many emails and getting that kind of volume, you're going to burn through so many leads so quickly, especially when you're just learning and figuring out how the business model works as a beginner. And as you scale, a lot of the overhead tends to increase as well. So there's usually a cap around the 70 to 100K per month mark where profits really just start to balance out with the expenses going out because you have to pay so much out of pocket to even maintain a company of that size for the regular agency model. And there really isn't a whole lot of automation. Now these things on the screen, payments, ads, forms and websites, tracking results, this stuff is all software and it's needed to succeed and it's needed for businesses. Now real quick, I want to ask you some questions. When you generate a new lead for a client, what happens next? Do you follow up with the lead or leave that part up for your client to solve? And do you do the extra follow-up work manually? Automation versus slavery. All the individual components I listed on the previous slide can all be automated with software in one package, and it's time for you to start taking advantage of that because the traditional agency model, you have to get all these different subscriptions. They add up so quickly and everything's all scattered. You got to have all these different usernames and passwords. But the software I'm talking about has everything in one site, all in one package. The traditional SMMA system requires an incredible amount of effort and energy, and you're probably not even going to see results after putting in countless hours, and it's unrealistic to maintain. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I've been in the SMMA space for about 12 months at this point, and up until I came across software and SaaS specifically, I was doing a lot of this stuff manually, And of course I had some stuff automated, but it was very difficult to set this stuff up and have everything flowing seamlessly together without any issues. And I wasn't getting clients for a very long time. I was doing local lead generation, and I didn't want to piss through so many of my leads up front because I wanted to test certain emails and see what worked. I was still burning through a lot of my leads, and I want you guys to actually see results when you put effort into your business. SaaS, like I said, is going to automate majority of your business, all the systems, and in the next slide I'm going to show you everything. So honestly here, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the left side where you got to do all this cold outreach and then you forget to have a consistent system for multiple follow-ups and stuff? Or on the right side, do you just want to have a fully automated system that automatically contacts them within minutes of them even interacting with your account? The obvious answer is we all want the system on the right. Fun fact as well, if a potential lead contacts you, you have about 5 minutes to contact them back, or else the rate of them even becoming anything else drops from 80% to 12%. That's a huge drop off from 5 minutes of them contacting your business. So this system on the right actually reaches out to prospects or clients or leads within just a couple minutes, or you can set it as being instant. For example, my SaaS company, if somebody enters their information on my site or my client's site, they'll be contacted by this automated system literally instantly, and they'll get an email, as you can see, and they'll get a text message. It's literally amazing. I don't have to do any work. It's fully automated for contacting them and following up. I wish I knew about it sooner because it would have saved me so much time, energy, and money for all of the time I spent doing manual outreach and figuring out all these systems to do automatic follow-ups, and sometimes, most of the time, they just didn't work and they weren't effective. So like I said on the bottom left here, don't rely on humans, rely on artificial intelligence and automation systems. Hopefully by now you guys are wondering what kind of software I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the software called High Level, or otherwise known as Go High Level. This company has literally changed my life and changed how I do business. Pretty much what you guys get from this company is you get to use their entire system, their entire software, and you could fully personalize it to your company or to your agency and then rebrand it as it's your own. Because in the middle here I say you can use Go High Level software to customize it, and you can resell it as your own to the market at any price you want. And what's so great about this is how early we are to this in the agency space. I bet most of you guys watching this have never even heard of this and never knew this was even possible, because that's how unspoken it is. It's truly amazing, and it will change your agency and SMMA business forever. It does all the work for you. All you got to do is set up the initial systems. Once they're set up forever. You can upload your own personal logos, and now it's your software. Now this is why Go High Level, or GHL, is perfect for SaaS. Just look at this chart real quick. Look at all the features. It says email marketing, SMS marketing, sales funnels, all that stuff. Look at the overall price on the bottom. Do you guys see that? It's $1,400 plus per month for all that stuff. And this is what I mentioned earlier, how you got to pay for all these different subscriptions, have all these different accounts. You're paying out all this money up front for all these different systems. But the geniuses at Go High Level, they give you all of this stuff, all of these features, just for $297 a month. It's truly amazing. You get access to all of this stuff for just that price, compared to the $1,400 per month. In my opinion, their sales funnels is actually better than ClickFunnels. They give you a ton, and I mean a ton of templates, and I know ClickFunnels does as well, but sometimes the ClickFunnels site and the configurator sometimes bugs out. At least for me it used to, but the Go High Level one is literally perfect. It's cleaner. It's like the better version of ClickFunnels. And I'm telling you, the email marketing, SMS marketing, the builder, and also the forms, for $297 a month, you guys are going to get all of this stuff. That's why GHL is perfect for SaaS. And I almost forgot to mention, they have their own mobile app where you and your clients can pretty much do almost everything from the app for your leads, and like I said, even more. So on the right, I have 2 images from Google. This is what the interface looks like. On the left picture, you can see there's all these leads that are showing interest, and you can literally just text them within the app on your phone. And as we all know, we're pretty much always on our phones as it is. And if you're out and doing something not at your computer, you guys will get a notification, or your client will get a notification that a lead has contacted them, and you can follow up instantly, either manually to a question they have, call them if they want to call, or you're going to have that automation system set up where they're actually already going to be responded to by that system. And now the picture on the right, you can see it shows the recent activities They have 2 people from Mark and Taranjeet. That's the kind of notification you're going to get or see at the dashboard when someone actually responds and interacts with your lead form. Most likely if that's a Facebook ad and you have a form integrated with it. That's what's so amazing about Go High Level is you don't even need a third-party extension to have forms for your ads. You can literally just enter the form in the Facebook ad itself and it automatically ties to the Go High Level software. It's so seamless and makes the whole process exponentially easier on everyone's end. Now finally, for everyone that's interested, I have my own free course from A to Z, how to actually sign a client within 30 days. I'm literally giving you every bit of detail to actually set up your software, from getting the domain to literally having your entire site set up and how to actually do outreach the right way when it comes to software. I'm offering my entire course for free to anyone that signs up with my referral link. It is in the description, and you'll actually get a 14-day free trial. So there's zero risk in trying Go High Level with my referral link. Imagine getting access to all those features that we went over slides ago and having 14 days free to use all of that to grow your business, opposed to setting up all these separate free trials when you're first starting out with your agency. It's a whole hassle to do everything separate. Everything is in one software and one system. And the way I have the whole free course set up for you is it's short, sweet, to the point, and I want to make sure you guys actually set everything up from 0 to 100 within 24 hours of actually starting the free course. So that's going to leave you guys with about 13 days to actually start prospecting and hopefully sign your first client within the first 2 weeks. I have on the screen here 30 days, but with everything I'm giving you, I wouldn't be surprised if you sign someone within the first 2 weeks. And it costs literally $0 to try this and see if you like it. And like I just mentioned, the course is designed to set everything up so you have 13 days of the trial to prospect. So once again, guys, that link to sign up is in the description. Over the next year, don't be surprised as you see so many more agency owners and SMMA YouTubers start pushing Go High Level, because it's such a great software and such a great system to combine SaaS with SMMA. So guys, like I said, all the links are in the description. I hope this connected some of the dots you may have had about SMMA and how to make things work and how to make things more automated. And just to show you guys what it looks like inside, here is the SaaS configurator. I'm in my own account here, as you guys can see. Pretty much you can view everything here. You can change how much you charge per month for your clients. So you can charge 3 tiers of all the features you get. These are just some examples of the features you can charge or features you can provide for your service. These don't really matter too much. You can customize them within your actual sub-account feature. And the sub-account is pretty much where all of your clients are going to be. You'll be able to manage them all within this one dashboard here of Go High Level. This is just the standard rate that they give you automatically. And a lot of clients are very comfortable paying these rates because they're nothing too crazy. And they're, like I said, they're a lot lower than, the traditional agency model. Some people are charging this per month and even numbers higher than this per month as a monthly retainer fee. The days of charging that per retainer is quickly coming to an end as SaaS is going to make its way into the SMMA space. And down here, guys, for the $497 plan, you guys actually get to charge money and make money when your clients send out a text to their customers. It is a small rate, and I don't charge anything crazy like a 10x because your client's going to see that you're charging a ton of money per text. But I keep it something modest around 2% or so, or 2x. And as you can see right here, it'll be about 605 text messages that'll give you $10 back. Of course, that number seems really high, but if you guys start signing clients and they already have a huge list of customers that are enrolled for some sort of text messaging or emailing, or even calling, because you could see you could profit off of each minute that's called on the phone, whether that's going to be making the call or even receiving the call. And for emails, you'd have to send out this many emails to get $10, but if you change the rebill amount to a higher number, then you have to send significantly less emails. I don't recommend charging the rebill amount to be that high because your customer is going to see that and not be too fond of it. But these are all the different money-making ways that Go High Level provides outside of just having the monthly plans that your clients are paying for. You guys are also going to be able to charge a fee for setting up websites, and charging for a website to be built initially is definitely a fee that clients are going to be willing to pay for because all of these are professional. You guys can see out of all these templates here, you can find any niche that you have. You have all these niches here and even more if you go to the search bar here. But for me and my company personally, we usually just charge about $497 per website setup and integrating all the aspects. So that's an extra $500 up on top, plus the recurring revenue for the subscription they choose to sign up with you for, along with getting paid on the back end for every email, text, and phone call that's being made. It's really just incredible how all the sources of income add up for Go High Level, opposed to the traditional agency model where you don't get paid for anything except for that service fee. So for example, let's take this Pearl building example. Say you're in construction, all right? Let's take a look at this and see what it looks like. So this looks to be pretty good. Let's press continue and go. Everything's already a template. You just change your logo to whatever your company logo is and whatever your name is. Change some of this information and change some of the default images and stuff to your own. But 90% of this, I bet you're going to keep the same because it's already perfect and it's already laid out in such a great way. And up here, you guys are going to be able to see the different layers to it. And here's the About Us section. You guys can go through all the different sections up here and go through everything yourself to change it to whatever you want. And real quick before I wrap this video up, guys, this is one of the automations I have set up for a demo for the company Skylers. They're a restaurant. Their business owner is going to get a notification each time a lead interacts with them, and they're going to get a text saying, hey, this guy's redeemed your code. They're going to get a text within the app, and then the customer is going to get a text immediately after they interact with the system saying, thank you for contacting Skylers, whatever their name is. Make sure to redeem your free appetizer next visit. They're going to get that text, and they're also going to get an email immediately afterwards because the form that they fill out has them enter all their information. So that's how we get their phone number and email in the first place. That's how you follow up with a warm lead automatically that takes absolutely zero human interaction. If this doesn't show you how SaaS is going to take over, if not integrate with SMMA, I don't know what else to tell you. So guys, if this piqued your interest in any way, make sure to check out the link in the description. Like I said, you guys have 14 days free, no risk at all to try all this stuff out for yourself and try and sign a prospect within those first 2 weeks. Because everything I'm giving you in the free course is going to give you guys the knowledge how to prospect correctly, set everything up efficiently within 24 hours, and start running your new SaaS business. And with that being said, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.